Thank you everybody for joining the Romance and Weddings webinar. So what you're going to find out today is all of these destinations and hotels that will be focused on weddings abroad, which is obviously, there's a lot of people that have been cancelled that are going to be looking to re-amend, or people that have got engaged during COVID times and they're going to be wanting to jet off. So I'm going to let everybody introduce yourselves first. Rosie, you're on the screen. Tell us who you are, where you're from and what your prize is.
Hi everyone, my name's Rosie. I'm based in sunny Hertfordshire today. I'm representing the Crane in Barbados, and the prize I've got today is 2 free nights towards a stay at the Crane. So when we're allowed to, well, we are allowed to travel again, but when things are a little bit easier, you'll be able to get on the plane to Barbados and get 2 free nights.
Excellent, thank you very much. And Juliet, you've got a mouthful today.
Well, hi, I'm Juliet, and I work for Essential Detail, where I'll be just telling you about 4 of our boutique hotels in the Caribbean today. And our prize is a £50 John Lewis voucher.
Super, thank you very much. And Torrance.
Welcome everybody. Hi, my name is Torrance Lewis. I'm the district manager with the Jamaica Tourist Board, and we're going to tell you that romance is alive. Send your clients to Jamaica. We'll tell you how to do it, what the best top things are, and we're going to let somebody have a £50 top up on their Jamaica rewards card today.
Super, thank you, Torrance. Well, over to you. Transport us to Jamaica.
Okay, thank you very much. Can I just verify I'm being seen and clearly?
All good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you all once again for joining us, and we're going to talk about romance and weddings in Jamaica. And I just want to introduce myself properly and our team. Some of you know Donovan Donaldson on the left, and Shanika Ramsey is our business development officer in the Midlands and the North, and Shanika is on the webinar as well in the chat room. So reach out, shout out if you like, ask some questions. This is your JTB team. So where's Jamaica? For those of you who may be new, you've come into these webinars for the first time. We're smack bang in the middle of the Caribbean, perfectly located for travel from North America or from Europe, and that makes it easy to get to. And Jamaica certainly is where happily ever after starts. So what I'm going to do is show you a short video to just get us in the mood for romance and weddings and what Jamaica can offer your clients.
Jamaica, heartbeat of the world.
There you go, the heartbeat of the world. And Jamaica really does offer the highest standard of locations, transportation, venues, services. And we're going to go through some of these today. But first of all, getting there. In these times, getting anywhere is something you have to help the client with. And the basic for Jamaica is you must apply for a travel authorization on our website. Visit jamaica.com/travel authorization. You do this up to 7 days before you travel. And along with your negative PCR test, that's your entry into Jamaica. And your client does not need to quarantine once they've provided all the necessary requirements for the travel authorization, negative PCR test. They can enjoy Jamaica's tourism facilities in the Brazilian corridor. So off we go. Let's talk romance first and how amazing this island of one love is. Well, to just put it in a nutshell, we have the perfect accommodation on the island for anybody looking for a romantic getaway. These are the stunning over water bungalows at Sandals on the south coast. So why go to the Indian Ocean? Send the clients to the Caribbean. send them to Jamaica, where they can have this amazing experience in this unique accommodation, and it's right here on the island of Jamaica. Or the other sort of romance specialist on the island, the couples resorts. They offer something elegantly casual, romantically inspired, but remarkably different. And what I want you to remember today is that we have the Caribbean's 2 leading romance specialists in Jamaica. They're Jamaican companies. They offer the perfect accommodation for weddings and honeymoons. Love is alive. Love is definitely alive. And Jamaica is the best place to send your clients. We can allow them to do all the things that they would normally do in our resilient corridor. And as you can see there, couples can find lots to do on land or at sea. If they want to have a healthy bonding experience, if they don't want to just get away and recharge the batteries after all of this mess that we've been in, the lack of travel, the lack of being away with your partner or your significant other. There are lots of spas. Over 30 hotels on the island have spas and wellness treatments. Send them to Jamaica. There's a lot of choice, and I'll tell you where you can find most of it. So healthy bonding, Jamaica is perfect. Great for food lovers. If you're into your cuisine or the client is into their cuisine, send them to Jamaica. They'll find the most amazing food all across the island. We are the home of all inclusive, so everything will be on tap and good value. Great luxury experiences. If you've got the client who wants everything and they can afford it, send them to Jamaica. We have some of the most amazing luxury hotels. You're going to be hearing from Jamaica Inn a little later on and Sandy Haven, and they can deliver on the luxury experience side of romance. But we also have nature. And if clients want to, whilst they're recharging, rekindling their relationship, enjoy nature, Jamaica is the perfect place. Lots of romantic adventure, and all of this can be done right on our resilient corridor. So top reasons to choose Jamaica for romance is that we've got perfect accommodation. We are the country of one love, great wellness options, great dining, great food. And if you want luxury, luxury is there. You can get a luxury experience that can be made the most romantic you can imagine, and over 175 attractions to choose from. So it's great for people who want to go and have fun or just renew their vows. So let's talk weddings now. Although this is a little bit different, I want to let you know that we have all the resources that you could possibly need to help you to sell weddings in Jamaica or make the most of a wedding for a client in Jamaica. We've got a magazine called I Do Jamaica, and it's an online magazine. If you are interested, you can reach out to us in the chat or on a one-to-one sales call, virtual sales call. We'll tell you all about I Do Jamaica. We also host a bridal expo, and they have a live bridal expo online now where you can go and see and meet different people. But Jamaica is well suited to weddings. We've got the facilities, we've got the planners, and the tourist board also has a dedicated wedding microsite. If you've got a phone, a smartphone, get it out, snap that QR code, and it will take you straight to the Jamaica Tourist Board's dedicated wedding microsite, where you will have all the information you need to help you to plan weddings to Jamaica. Venues, planners, activities, and even a chance to speak to somebody about weddings. So off we go. The legal bits. You need to be on the island for 24 hours before you can get married, and it must be a working day. You've got to provide the usual proof of citizenship, copies of your birth certificate. If you're under 18, you have to show proof of consent. And I think most of you know that these are all requirements. If you've been married before, provide details that you're free to marry, and then there's a small fee. What I want to emphasize to you is that all faiths, all types of weddings are possible on the island. And I'll show you a short video later that shows you it's possible, shows you it can be done. Jamaica has a motto of out of many one people. So we've got people on the island who originally were from Asia, from the Middle East, from Africa, and they brought their cultures, and all the cultures are there, and you can find the resource to create a wedding of almost any faith or denomination your client might need. So one of the top reasons for choosing Jamaica for a wedding, Well, dedicated wedding planners and services. This is important. And I mentioned to you the I Do Jamaica magazine. It has a full directory, as does our website. And you can, as the travel agent, if you need assistance, work with a wedding planner. The client can work with a wedding planner in resort, but professional wedding services are available on the island. You can get married in a church if you want to. Church wedding is very possible, again, across the main Christian faiths, and wedding planners can make all the necessary arrangements for you. Or you can have a chapel wedding. This little chapel here is the Overwater Chapel, Sandals on the south coast. And as you would imagine, when you have two top romance wedding specialists in Jamaica, such as Couples and Sandals, you have all the things you would need to make a spectacular wedding. And this is just an example of one. Or for that ultimate luxury wedding, we have a castle. Can you believe that? A European style castle, the northeastern side of the island, down in a resort called Port Antonio, where you can take over the castle and create the most amazing luxury wedding. Or go to one of our Jamaica luxury cluster hotels, do a buyout, and you can create these stunning setups that make for the most amazing weddings, private parties, take over the whole hotel. And I'm sure you'll hear about that from some of our partners here today. Or if the client's dream is to have that ultimate beach wedding, there are beaches you can hire that are private, nobody else can be on it, and they have accommodations and venues there, and you can make the most incredible beach wedding experience. Or waterfalls, or if you want to go rafting and get married on a raft, it can all be done in Jamaica. And for those couples who the ultimate is to do it in a tropical garden, the gardens are there as well. So buy up that property, tell the client that they can have the whole hotel to themselves. And what I want to do now is show you a short video that sums up the whole idea of getting married in Jamaica, what we can do as a destination to give the client the most amazing experience, but it also shows that we can do all the different faiths in different ways. This is from the Rose Hall Development Company in Montego Bay, and it showcases their unique property, which is the Rose Hall. Wow. Every time I see that video, I wonder why I never got married. Maybe there's a good reason for that. We have Shanika on the webinar with us, and Shanika quite recently got married in Jamaica. So if you have any questions about the process and what's involved, send Shanika a quick message there in the Q&A or email her, or details come up again, and she might be able to give you some insider tips on getting married in Jamaica. So top reasons for choosing Jamaica for a wedding. Well, the ease of travel. You can get to Montego Bay or Kingston now that we have flights again, and there's a high frequency throughout the summer and into the winter. We can do the most amazing luxury weddings. I've shown you that we've got a castle that you can take over and create a spectacular wedding. You'll hear more about some of the hotels that Jamaica has, and you've seen that we have the Caribbean's 2 top romance and wedding specialists in Sandals and Couples Resorts. Great wedding support services. The Jamaica Tourist Board has its own wedding portal with wedding support there. And I Do Jamaica, the online magazine, https:// I Do Jamaica Weddings. You go there and you have all the information that you need about testimonials, stories from people who got married on the island. It's all there. And then the unique ones. Where else can you go and get married at the foot of a waterfall, or get married on a bamboo raft? And for those who need it to be religious because they're of particular faith and they never thought you could go to Jamaica and have a Hindi wedding or a Asian wedding or a Jewish wedding, I'm here to tell you that you can. You absolutely can. So let the honeymoon begin. Romantic dinners, sunset Caribbean cruises, and happy ever after. Jamaica really is the place where happy ever afters start. And we're more than happy as the Jamaica Tourist Board to provide you with the support to help you to promote weddings. Our one-on-one virtual sales calls are the way to connect with us. And we will be happy to, across our social media, communicate with you and give you the support you need to sell weddings. If you go to jamaicarewards.co.uk and you find the one-on-one virtual sales call button, click on it and register for a one-on-one sales call. Today, we're launching our new travel agent magazine event called Jamaica Virtual Vibes. If you are interested, it starts at 3:30. Click on that, and use your QR code, put your phone up there. It will take you straight to the registration for it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be punchy. It's going to be informative, but it's going to be very relaxed and very Jamaican. And you can talk to the host, Shanika, and if you have some questions about getting married in Jamaica, no better opportunity than that. So hopefully you've scanned the QR code. Come join us for Jamaica Virtual Vibes. And thank you very much. I'm Torrance Lewis, Donovan Donaldson, and Shanika Ramsey. Our details are there. If you want to reach out to us, those are our email addresses, or go to jamaicarewards.co.uk. And we are offering anybody who's registered here on this webinar today £50 reward for a new booking done now to June. That is a wedding. So it has to be a new booking. That is a wedding from now to the end of June. Reach out to us if you have that to log, and we'll make sure that you get a £50 reward. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm going to hand back my screen and over to you, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Torrance. Well, you've put me in quite a conundrum at the moment, because I'm like considering now that I want to get married, so I need to go and find a husband now. So yeah, on it. So it looks amazing.
No place better than Jamaica. No place better than Jamaica at all. And as I said, we're the one love country. You start your wedding and your romance there, it'll go on forever.
No, it looks amazing. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Okay, so the next person is Rosie, and we're going to be going to Barbados.
Thank you, Sarah, and that was great, Torrance. I love Jamaica, but today I'm talking about another beautiful island, Barbados. I'm just going to share my screen with you all, so hopefully you guys can see that okay. So my name's Rosie. I'm sales manager for Group Promotions Limited, and we represent the Crane in Barbados. And so I'm just going to take you through the resort itself. And obviously, some of you may have seen this presentation before, but I have added some bits in, obviously, to talk about our weddings, obviously specifically, and why obviously our hotel is perfect for even just a romantic getaway. So I'm just going to take you through presentation if it lets me. So our location, we are on the southeast coast of Barbados. So as you can see, I've kind of highlighted whereabouts we are located. So we are on the Atlantic side of the island, but the beach, which I will go through, the beach is absolutely stunning. You can still swim in the ocean, and we are very close to the airport, but not too close, where you can see, you can hear the planes or anything like that. And we are just kind of away from the kind of busiest areas of the island. Not that Barbados is really busy compared to obviously how we live in the UK specifically, but we are kind of set further away from the rest of the island, so there is literally something special about our hotel and the location that we've got. So I'm just going to show you a brief video of what you can experience here at the Crane.
Crane Resort Barbados, conveniently located at the intersection of heaven and earth.
Okay, so hopefully that gave you an overview of what you can experience at our beautiful resort. So why the Crane? One of my favourite taglines for our resort is, we don't come here to be seen, we come here to disappear. And as I spoke about earlier, we are set further away from kind of the west coast of the island, and it's really hard to explain in a presentation. You really have to kind of see the hotel to really experience what I'm talking about, but I always try and do my best. But when you go to the Crane, you can really just feel like you're at home. You feel like you're in a really serene, just tranquil environment. It's perfect for if you're traveling alone, or if you're traveling obviously as a couple, or if you're traveling as a large group, especially if you're going for a wedding as well. We literally have facilities that cater for everyone, and we are located on 40 acres, so we've got plenty of space for everyone, especially at the moment with social distancing in place. And as I said earlier, we are 10 minutes away from Gartley Adams airport, so perfect for anyone obviously specifically traveling from the UK. It's an 8-9 hour flight. Knowing that you are only 10 minutes away from your final destination is amazing, especially if you're traveling with young children. So the fact that we are just 10 minutes away is brilliant. We don't include transfers in our rates, however, obviously as agents you can obviously add those on, or obviously the resort can arrange them for an additional cost. So we do have 279 ultra spacious suites. The hotel, I'll talk about it more in depth in a minute, but the hotel actually opened in 1887, and it was only an 18-room hotel. So as the years have gone by, we've really expanded our resort, and you can see all of our suites are located in different buildings, and we actually have the largest suites available on island. So as I just said, we are perfect for, if you're traveling alone, or if you're traveling as a couple, but especially if you're traveling as a family or as a group, because we do have 2- and 3-bedroom suites available. Even the 1-bedroom suites are absolutely huge, which you'll see soon. And probably the top selling point, I believe, for the Crane is the beach that we have. So as some of you may know, our beach is very, very famous. It was actually voted as one of the world's top 10 beaches by Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. It's been voted several other awards as well. And it is actually a pink sand beach. So you can see kind of in the image there that it has a pink sand hue. So it's absolutely beautiful. You can swim in the ocean, and we do have beach and bar services. We do have a beach grill down there as well, so you literally can spend the day at the beach if you wish to. And we've got 5 exceptional restaurants and 2 bars. So our restaurants cater for Caribbean, Japanese, Thai, and we do have a beachside and poolside restaurants as well. This restaurant here in particular is our restaurant Zen, which was actually voted as #1 for food in Barbados. I know I'm a little bit biased, but the food there is absolutely incredible. If anyone's in Barbados and they're not even staying at the Crane, they need to just come to Zen and experience the food there, because it's amazing. We've then got our bar 1887, which also serves tapas as well as the finest cocktails as well, and that's also where our evening entertainment happens throughout the week as well. The rates that you'll see online do include bed and breakfast, but we do have rates available for half board and full board as well. So even though we're not an all-inclusive resort, it's still very, very easy to be able to purchase your additional meals. You very much just, it just gets added onto your room bill and you pay for it as you leave the resort, and it doesn't include drinks, so drinks would be added as extra. So we've got 5 stunning outdoor pools. So even if the resort is fully booked, you still very much don't feel like, you know, you're surrounded by a lot of people, because the pools are all cascading around the property. You know, the sun lounges are, you know, they're spread apart, and just the views that you get when you're there. We are located on a slight cliffside, so the views that you get of the Atlantic Ocean are absolutely stunning. So we do have a beach and pool service, so I did mention it just now, but we do have members of staff that do go around the pool areas and the beach area, and they'll just come up to you and they'll ask you if you'd like a drink or if you'd like to see the menu for some food. And, you know, even though we're not an all-inclusive resort, it's still very easy. Just like the restaurants, you would just sign it to your room and you would pay for it on checkout. So you very much don't have to leave your sun lounger, especially if you're on your honeymoon or you're there for a wedding. You definitely don't want to be getting up and things like that. You just want to be able to relax. So the staff at the resort are very much on hand to help you do that. So we've got spectacular wedding locations. So as you can see here, we've got weddings in the gardens, and I will touch base more on the wedding packages shortly. But we are perfect for, you know, if it's a smaller wedding party or a larger wedding party, we've got spectacular wedding packages available as well, regardless of the size of your party and where you would like to get married as well. So as I mentioned earlier, what I love about the Crane is the history. We've been open since 1887, and it opened as Crane Beach Hotel, and it actually became a favourite hideaway for some of the world's elite, including American cowboy William Frederick Cody, also known as Buffalo Bill. And he was actually made famous at the hotel because he left his gold chain and fob watch as payment for his room charges. And that's actually something that the hotel have kept. They've actually got it as a keepsake in the lobby. So yeah, we've been open since 1887. We've had enough time to be able to perfect, you know, luxury amenities, you know, fantastic service. And I love that they've still got the original hotel there. A lot of our repeat guests can actually a lot of our repeat guests do like to book those original rooms, and that's one of those rooms that you'll see there in the bottom right hand image. They are on request basis only, so if guests do want to stay in the original part of the hotel, they can do. Alternatively, obviously, we've got 200 odd other rooms for our guests to book as well. So other amenities include our tennis courts, duty-free shopping, the village cafe. Obviously, we've got complimentary Wi-Fi. We do have a kids club available for children from 4 to 12, live entertainment, and of course we do in-room dining, babysitting services, and we do offer a shuttle to Bridgetown as well. You know, I say that we are located away from the west coast, but you know, Barbados isn't a huge island. It doesn't take very long to get to Bridgetown. I believe it's about 20 minutes away, so it's still very easy to get a shuttle there, or a lot of our guests tend to hire a car as well. So our room features, you very much do feel like you are in Barbados, with the handcrafted king-size 4-poster beds, mahogany furnishings, and all of our suites come with their own kitchen or kitchenette. And then we've got the stunning Barbadian coral stone walls and the floor-to-ceiling cedar doors with adjustable shutters as well. And of course, the standard, you know, in-room facilities, including aircon, things you'd expect in the Caribbean. So just some examples of some of our room categories. So our leading category is the Junior Garden View Suite, which sleeps 2 adults, and the typical bathroom as well. The bathrooms are absolutely huge. You get that large bathtub and a huge walk-in shower as well. And as you can see there from the 1-bedroom Ocean View Suite, you get a stunning ocean view from there as well. And what I love about the Crane is we do have many rooms that have their own pools. So we've got some rooms that have private plunge pools, other rooms that have their own 28-foot pool. Again, this is perfect for anyone on their honeymoon where they just want that little bit of privacy, but they still want to, you know, dip their toes into some, you know, cool water in the Caribbean heat. And again, perfect for, you know, families with young children. If they've had enough at the kind of main pools, they can come back to their room and the kids can still splash around in their own pool as well. So the fact that we've got that flexibility and guests can have their own pools and have their own kind of private area is amazing. We do have incredible penthouse suites as well with a rooftop deck. I don't know about you, but I would love to be sat in that bath sipping that cocktail right now overlooking the ocean. But we do have many different penthouses. They are available in 2 bedrooms, and we do have 3 bedrooms available on a request basis as well. And then we do have our suites that are located in the park, which they are all garden view. But again, some of them do come with their own pools as well. And we do have some of our suites located with rooftop pools as well. And those that have the rooftop deck area, they do actually have their own barbecue area as well. And then we've got our deluxe suites, again, located in the park. But as you can see there, some of them do have their own rooftop pool as well. And then we do have contemporary suites available. So these have only been available for a few years now, but these are actually embedded in our contracts now. They used to be on request, but they are actually in our contracts. So they should be, you know, in your systems. So if your guests, you know, they like the modern feel, but they still, you know, they still want to stay at the Crane, and we do have our contemporary suites available. They all come with their own pool, and they are available in 1 or 2 bedrooms. So yeah, they are available as well. So focusing on weddings specifically, we are perfect for destination weddings. We only offer 1 wedding per day, which when I speak to direct clients, they actually prefer that because they obviously want the wedding to be all about themselves. And it's also easy, obviously, for the resort to be able to cater to 1 wedding couple at a time. And we've got our amazing on-hand wedding coordinator that will help them with that. And we've got 3 different venues for the ceremony, and we've got different venues available for the drinks reception and for the reception area as well. So our packages, to have your wedding or vow renewal at the Crane, you must select one of our packages and obviously be a resident at the resort. There's no way that you can like amend the packages or anything like that. Obviously, if you book a package as standard and you want to add things on, you can obviously do that and add those as extra. And ceremonies with 20 people or more do require to have food and beverage components, so they would require them to have a reception as well. The only kind of special condition is that we do not have weddings held on Sundays and public holidays as well. So to speak about our packages specifically, so our leading package is our silver package, which is US dollars 750, and then they can actually upgrade to the gold for $1,300 US as well. So the gold package includes everything that's the same for the silver package, but obviously they get the added addition of the decorated wedding arch, obviously the groom's boutonniere, and you get a 10% discount at the spa. What comes as standard is obviously the marriage license, the government license fees, wedding certificate. A lot of hotels you have to add the marriage license on top, but we do actually include that in our wedding packages, and we make arrangements for the guests to obviously go to the Foreign Affairs Office in Barbados as well. And obviously we would add witnesses if it was required as well. And we do have our fantastic vow renewal packages as well. So obviously some of our guests would be looking that may already be married. We do have specific vow renewal packages as well. Again, starting with the amethyst, they would obviously get the choice of wedding location, services of the event coordinator, vow renewal certificate, and then obviously sapphire, you just get those added amenities included as well. So we've got different venues available at the resort. So the beach, as I touched base on earlier, the beach is absolutely stunning. And even though it's a public beach, we can actually host a wedding at the beach for a maximum of 30 people. And then we've got our Cliff Pool Garden. This is more catered for obviously the larger wedding parties, and you still get the backdrop of the stunning infinity edge pools and the Atlantic Ocean as well, and this actually caters for a maximum of 150 people. And then we do have the historic garden. So if you're like me, if you like history, we've got the historic garden available as well. And again, this is catered for a large wedding party for up to 150 people. And then we do have the Swan Garden. This isn't available for wedding ceremony, but guests, if they wish to, they can go over here and they can have their cocktail reception here if they're a smaller wedding party of 30 people. And the same for the alfresco spa pool. We can host a cocktail reception for 80 people here. Okay, so venues for reception areas would be, the most popular is our town hall, but obviously I appreciate that this is inside, but there's different sections. If you want all sections, that if it's a larger wedding party, there's 150 people. If there's a smaller section, there's less of you, we can do kind of half of the town hall, and that would be 40 people as well. And of course we do have the added extras of the bar and things like that. We've got different packages, and what I'll do, I will send through the entire wedding brochure. It's very detailed. It has all of the kind of extras included, and what is included, what is paid extra, and how much those extras will be, you know, even if it's per head, and what's included in those packages as well. If you're a smaller wedding party and you don't want a fuss, you don't want a huge wedding reception or anything like that, obviously you can book a table at any of our restaurants as well, for up to 15 people. And this is perfect for anyone that, you know, they don't necessarily want a wedding reception, but they might want a meal the night before their wedding, or they want, you know, like a breakfast booked or anything for the following day. The wedding coordinator will be able to make those arrangements for you. So some of our different restaurants that are available, and all of them have the maximum capacity of 15 people per group. So the general booking terms and conditions, what we say to our guests is they do need to complete our wedding booking form, which is located on our website. This form will get directed straight away to our dedicated wedding coordinator. And it's just a 10% deposit that's required, and then the remaining is due. It very much depends on when their wedding is, but if it's a wedding that's further out, 6 months prior to their wedding date, they would need to pay the remaining 40%, and then 1 month prior to their wedding date, it would be the remaining 50%. That's everything kind of for weddings. We do have a honeymoon package as well, which I didn't include, which is $240 US, and that includes flowers in the room, a room upgrade subject to availability, champagne in room breakfast, and a couples massage as well. So obviously at the moment, with the current protocols in place, we do have a wristband policy at our resort. So anyone that's travelling to Barbados that has been fully vaccinated, they obviously still need to have their tests prior to arrival and when they arrive. But if they've been fully vaccinated, that's the first jab and the second jab, they will not have to quarantine in their room, as long as it's negative, obviously. And they will be given a wristband to show that they have full access to the resort. Alternatively, if you've not been fully vaccinated, but you have obviously had your tests, you will need to quarantine in your room for 5 days until you've had your second test. But after the 5 days, the quarantine is up as long as your test is negative. And then obviously very much the same. You'll then have a different wristband to show that you have full access of the resort. So to sum up, 6 reasons to stay at the Crane. We are a 40-acre property ideal for social distancing, ultra spacious suites with private pools and fully equipped kitchens, flexible dining options from a variety of restaurants, world-class amenities and services. We also have hassle-free on-site testing. We've been doing the testing since July last year. We've now got it down to a T. And we've also, of course, got the commitment to guest and staff safety. We are actually at the moment offering the free second PCR test for all stays until December 2021. And that is bookable by the 31st of May. Some of you have asked me about 2022 stays. We're not including it for 2022 at the moment, because obviously by then we're hoping that you may not need that test to come back. But obviously, if it is still very much a thing, if it's still something that the UK require, we will obviously look at that closer to the time. So yeah, that's everything from me. Hopefully one of you will win the prize of 2 free nights, but obviously stay tuned for my quiz question later on. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Rosie. Okay, so I'm going to hand over now to Juliet.
Fabulous, thank you. I'll just share my screen with you all. Everyone see that?
Yeah, all good.
Fabulous, thank you. Thanks, Rosie, that was lovely, really nice resort. So hi everyone, I'm Juliet and I work for Essential Detail, and we're a sales and marketing representation company. And we specialise in luxury boutique hotels across the Caribbean. So we currently represent 9 hotels across 6 different islands in the Caribbean. But today I'm going to be talking to you about 4 hotels from our portfolio, and specifically focusing on what they offer for romance. So after the past year, the pent-up demand for those honeymoon and wedding clients is certainly at an all-time high. So I'm going to be talking to you about Jamaica Inn in Jamaica, East Winds and Tete Rouge in St. Lucia, and our newest hotel, 473 Grenada Boutique Resort in Grenada. So I'll just be giving you a flavour of each hotel, and then I'll let you know the fantastic romance packages that each of these hotels offer. So starting with Jamaica Inn, this is our iconic hotel in Ocho Rios. This has been one of the best loved hotels in the Caribbean since the 1950s. It's a family-owned property and it's seen many famous guests from the likes of Marilyn Monroe to Winston Churchill. So it's a small all-suite hotel and it rests on 700 foot of Jamaica's premier private beach, and every suite has an ocean view, and they have these huge fully furnished verandas, much like your own outdoor living room, and the staff here are amazing. We personally love all the extra exclusive experiences, a favourite of mine being watching the hawksbill turtles hatch on the beach every year and make their way to the sea. So Jamaica Inn was recently named in Condé Nast Traveler's top 16 most romantic places to stay in the world, and deservedly so, because it is such a beautiful hotel for romance. Even Meghan Markle actually had her first wedding at Jamaica Inn. And the hotel offers a number of romance packages. And the great thing about these is that your client doesn't necessarily have to be celebrating a honeymoon or anniversary. If they can just choose to add on a romance package if they want to make their holiday that little bit more special. And these start at around US $200 per person, and include lots of luxury extras such as couples massages, VIP airport passes and fast track, as well as private candlelit dinners on the beach. And the weddings at Jamaica Inn are spectacular as well. They've got a dedicated team who can organise everything that the client wants for their special day. We also have a new special offer at Jamaica Inn. So if you book a wedding package here before the 14th of December, you'll receive a 20% discount. So you've got all year to make your wedding booking, a new booking, and you'll receive a 20% discount. So do contact us for any wedding bookings and we can apply that discount for you. Okay, so I'm whisking you away to St. Lucia and our boutique beachfront hotel, East Winds. This is an exclusive, all-inclusive hotel. There's only 30 cottages here and they are dotted around the exquisite manicured gardens. It's very low-key and informal here, but elegant and very private as well. The dining at East Winds is exquisite. They've got a farm to table ethos, so most of the ingredients are grown in the hotel's own market garden on property. And the owners have added a number of exclusive experiences to enhance guest stays, and these range from cooking classes, cocktail making classes, to creative writing workshops and hiking the Pitons, for example. Now, East Winds offers some amazing complimentary romance packages. So honeymooners will receive either a complimentary his and hers massage at the spa or a beautiful sunset cruise as just a complimentary added value extra. And weddings are really exquisite here at East Winds, and buyouts are particularly popular. Being such an intimate resort, if the party books at least 75% of the 30 rooms, they will actually close the resort, so it's completely exclusive to the wedding party. And the wedding itself is also complimentary if the bride and groom book 7 nights or more. And so much is included in the wedding. Every detail really is taken care of here. For example, when the bride and groom arrive at the hotel, the head gardener will walk around the hotel with the bride and she can choose her wedding flowers from the flowers at the hotel gardens. We also only have a maximum of 1 wedding per week at East Winds, so there's no conveyor belt style weddings here. It definitely is very intimate and exclusive to your clients. The hotel also offers a 50% discount for the bride and groom if they return for their first anniversary as well. So staying on the island of St. Lucia and moving on to the Piton Mountains. So this is Rouge, and it's our second hotel on island. This is actually the smallest hotel in St. Lucia with only 6 suites, and they are nestled at the base of the Gros Piton Mountain. This is an adults only resort, so it really is perfect for couples looking for a very low-key, tranquil escape. So the decor here is very authentically St. Lucian. You've got very spacious terraces, including hammocks. All the furniture here is made by local St. Lucian craftsmen. And all these terraces, every single room overlooks the infinity pool and just those gorgeous sea views. We've also got a nearby beach, which is just a 5-minute shuttle ride away, and that's completely complimentary for all guests. So as you can imagine, being such an intimate resort, this really is the ideal location for a very small wedding. So we've got a maximum occupancy of 12 people at this resort. So guests, of course, would have the entire resort to themselves. And they have a dedicated concierge team who can organise all of the details for any weddings. Rouge also offers a number of honeymoon and romance packages. Again, similar to Jamaica Inn, you can just add these on. You don't have to be celebrating your honeymoon. And they include lots of special extras, for example, private romantic champagne dinners and boat trips as well. So finally, moving on to Grenada, and this is actually our newest villa hotel, 473 Grenada Boutique Resort. This small resort consists of just 9 1- to 3-bedroom villas overlooking 2 secluded beaches. And there's an infinity pool here, a restaurant with full concierge service. So clients they really do experience the best of both a private villa holiday, but with all the hotel service and amenities of the hotel. So every villa at this resort offers a full bespoke, fully fitted kitchen, dining area, terrace, and sea views. And all of these villas are designed in a very modern retro Caribbean style. Guests can also opt for a private chef, and they can dine in the comfort of their own villa if they don't particularly want to cook for themselves, or if they don't want to go to the restaurant, they can stay in the comfort of their own villa. So couples celebrating their honeymoon or anniversary at 473 Grenada, they receive a complimentary romantic dinner with champagne. And intimate weddings are really popular here, especially down on the beach, as it's really beautiful and secluded, as you can see in the picture on the right. It really is stunning. We also offer buyout rate. So if you book with a UK luxury tour operator, they can give you a buyout rate, which is a really good rate, and guests can hire out the whole resort and have it for their wedding. We've got a maximum of 38 people who sleep here. So it's still a small to medium sized wedding at this resort. We've also got some fantastic bride and groom offers. So if friends and family of the wedding couple book a minimum of 50 room nights, the wedding couple actually receive their own 7-night stay completely free. And we also offer a 50% discount for wedding couples who return to the resort for their anniversary. So I've given you a bit of a whistle-stop tour of all our romantic hotels. I hope it's given you a bit of inspiration for your wedding and honeymoon clients. If you would like some more information, don't forget to visit our website. I can send you details and links in my follow-up, but we've got lots of resources available on there for you, including property manuals, resort maps, training videos, and we also have high-res images that you can use on your social medias as well. And if you do want to book, we contract with most luxury tour operators in the UK. I can send you a list as well in the follow-up if you'd like that as well. And quickly, this is just a snapshot of our entire portfolio, including some boutique hotels that I haven't spoken about today. But if you do want to find out more about any of our hotels, don't hesitate to contact us, and we're always here to help give you any more information that you need. So thank you so much for listening and for your time today. As I said, don't hesitate to contact us. We really do see you as our extended sales team. So we really are here to help you sell our hotels the best you can. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Juliet. That was brilliant. They look gorgeous. We've got quite a few messages that have popped up in chat for you. So yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look. We've got a couple of questions that have come up.
Yeah.
And I've got one who's asked, are these hotels adult only or are children allowed? So if I start with you first, because I'm not sure if this is relating to just your hotels or if it's relating to Rosie as well. So I know you mentioned one of them was adult only. Were the rest family?
Yes, so Tech Rouge, as I said, in St Lucia is adult only. Grenada 473 is welcome to all families. Jamaica Inn is children over 10, so it's just children over 10 there. And then East Winds is children over 8 at East Winds.
Super, thank you very much. And Rosie, you're suitable for everybody, aren't you? You're not just an adult only, you're...
No, we've got a children's pool and an adult only pool, but other than that, everyone's got free reign of the resort.
Super, thank you very much. Oh, Torrance is back on. Torrance, we've got a question for you. Pamela has asked, my understanding is Sandals does only legal weddings and vow renewals. They do not do symbolic weddings. And also she's got another question is, are LGBT weddings welcoming Jamaica, or is it something that's only if blessings are available? Or
repeat the question about Sandals, sorry?
Yeah, my understanding is Sandals does only legal weddings and vow renewals. They do not do symbolic weddings.
Okay, I'm not absolutely certain, but I agree that they do weddings, official wedding where you get a wedding certificate. And I know that they do renewal of vows because that's a very romantic thing and they're in the romance business. The symbolic thing, if you're not married and you just want to do something, I'm not aware of that being something that happens in Jamaica at all. I suppose you could check with them and I'd be happy to, if she emails me, find out some more. But renewal of vows and weddings, yes. I can say they definitely do that. The symbolic stuff, I'm not absolutely certain of. And again, if it's just symbolic, it doesn't require any legal requirements, and therefore the destination isn't impacted in any way. Now, the question about the LGBT, legally, and because a wedding is a legal process, you have to follow the laws of the country. And unfortunately, the laws in Jamaica do not allow for LGBT weddings at the moment. Therefore, that wouldn't be possible.
Okay, super. No, that has answered that question. So thank you very, very much. We've got another question as well, and I think this was aimed at Juliet, but I think Torrance as well, you may be able to help this. And it was when you was mentioning the private beach at Jamaica Inn. What Pamela has said is you can only have private access to a beach rather than a private beach. Is that correct? Is that what you meant, or?
Yeah, so when we say private, it is private access. So all beaches in Jamaica there's no private beaches. But because Jamaica Inn's in a cove, which in the whole sort of the cove where it's located is the hotel. So you'd only really have access if you are a guest of the hotel or, if you're on a boat. So it feels very private, but yes, it's not technically a private beach.
Super. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Which tour operators is the East Wind available to book through?
So East Winds, we've got a lot of tour operators that we contract with in the UK. I can send you a full list in our follow-up. But for example, we have contracts with Carib Tours, Elegant Resorts, If Only, Luso, all the B2B luxury UK operators you can book through.
Super, thank you very much. And Rachel's asking as well, would any of the hotels featured, do you offer commissions to travel agents if they book directly, which I know a lot of the guys in North America, they book differently to how we book in the UK, and they do book directly with the hotels. Is that something that you're aware of or could follow up with her?
Yes, so I mean, obviously in the UK we encourage to book through a tour operator because we give you the net rates for your commission as well. In terms of booking from America directly, you can contact us and the hotel, and we can look to give you some more information on that to give you some commission rates. Yeah,
super. And Rosie, is this something that you do for the American market, North American market?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, it's very similar to Juliet. Out of the UK, we do encourage obviously our guests to book through our agents to book through a tour operator. But yeah, out of the US, I believe if they just contact the reservations at the resort, I can give the email address and they'll be able to give you commissionable rates.
Super. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so every single person that's on the webinar is entered into the spin to win one of the prizes on offer. So since Torrance is back, you can do your own question, because I was going to do Torrance's question for him. So if everybody can go to chat and change your drop down to panelists and attendees, then what we're going to do is each of the hosts are going to ask you a question. The person with the first fastest finger with a correct answer will get entered 10 times into the spin to win that I will do tomorrow. So Torrance, if you can let us know, please, what is your question and what is your prize?
Well, I was so motivated by the number of emails I had when I went off. People asking for the I Do Jamaica magazine. Everybody wanted it, so I had to send the magazine link to them. I thought, let me come back. Maybe somebody wants to talk to me. So I came back. Our prize is £50 paid to your Jamaica Rewards card. And the answer I'm looking for needs to be complete. Can't just be simple answer, it needs to be complete. The question is, how long do you need to be resident on the island before you can get married? Lots of very, very fast fingers there, but I did say it needs to be complete.
Okay, would you class one day as complete?
No.
No, so it's got to be 24 hours.
I made it very clear it was 24 hours of a working day.
Okay.
So have we got anybody who's put working day there?
No, but they will have done now. Oh, Peter, yes.
That's when the fastest fingers really works.
Yeah, Peter, actually, before you even mentioned that. So yeah, 24 hours work day. So Peter Foster.
And just remember, guys, anybody book a new wedding, if you've taken some inspiration from any of us today and you make a booking in the next 5 weeks, you log it on Jamaica Rewards, we will give you a £50 reward. That's 10 times the normal. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay.
Wedding booking. Wedding booking. It has to be a wedding booking.
Wedding booking. Okay. Thank you very much. Your question was very hard this week, Torrance. Okay. So Rosie, if you can just remind us what your question, what your prize is, and then go for the question.
Yes, so the prize is 2 free nights towards the stay at the Crane, and my question is wedding related. How many weddings do we perform per day?
So 1.
Yes, 1 is the correct answer. Yeah.
Okay, Linda.
Well done.
And everybody else as well is pretty much, yeah, got the same. So brilliant. Thank you very much, Rosie. So Linda, you've been entered 10 times. And last but not least, Juliet.
So we're offering a £50 John Lewis voucher. And my question is, if you book a wedding at Jamaica Inn, what percentage discount are we offering you all on the call today? Ooh, there's some different answers here.
Okay, I think it's 50. Is that the correct answer?
It's a 20% discount.
Oh, see, even I wasn't listening properly. So Cynthia.
Yes, Cynthia. Well done.
It's the first person with 20%. That was complicated, I think, because a lot of what you was talking about was a 50%.
I did say 50% a lot.
And also the repeat rates as well when the clients come back and spend the day. So yeah, 50% is, I think, in most people's heads. So super.
It was a difficult one as well.
It was difficult, but yeah, so we've got our 3 people that are going to be entered 10 times. So thank you massively, everybody. Just to reconfirm, these guys, Juliet, Rosie, Torrance, that are here with you now, these have been supporting you throughout everything. They've been incredible. So please do pass on your bookings as a thank you to them. They're here if you ever need them. So please keep going. Don't forget, all of your Caribbean bookings can be logged on mycaribbeanrewards.com. And thank you for joining us. I hope you've learned a lot. If you need anything else, please do reach out to us. I'll send a full follow-up of the recording. So any questions, let your host know. So thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Very much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.